স্যার স্যার সিটটা তো শেষ হয়ে গেছে, পেছনে করে দেবো?
হ্যাঁ পেছনে করে দেবে, এরকম লিখে দেবে ওপরে করে করে দেবে।
এই অ্যাগ্রিমেন্টের কাগজ এটা তুমি করনি? দাঁড়াও, আমি অন্য কাগজ দিই। আরো আমি দিয়েছিলাম তো। কাগজগুলো আধার কার্ড উপরে তুলে রাখা হলো। একটা লেখা কাগজ কোথায় কোথায় আছে আমি একটাই দেখতে পাচ্ছি। হ্যালো, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সে সবার হয়েছে, সবার তো হয়নি।
ব্যাক সাইডে করে দেবে। আছে আছে সিট আছে।
টোটাল 40 পেজ না, একটা পেজ।
এই যেই সিটগুলো শেষ হয়ে গেছে অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সের পেছন দিকে জাস্ট ওই হেডিং হেডস গুলো ফেলে দিয়ে আবার শুরু করতে।
আরে আমি 4টে কাগজ দিলাম, দুটো আছে বাকিগুলো কেন?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, লাইভের লিঙ্কটা পাঠিয়েছিলাম, একটু দেখে বলুন না লাইভটা হচ্ছে নাকি।
ওকে, একটা ইনফরমেশন দিয়ে দিই। আজকে তোদের প্রেজেন্টেশনটা মেইনলি যে নেবে মিস্টার রাহুল সিং, সে কিন্তু আমাদের অ্যালুমনাই। ওকে, 2015 ব্যাচ ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং। আজ থেকে তারপর
ঘোরানো আছে, ঘোরানোই রয়েছে। আচ্ছা দাঁড়াও,
দুটো সিট ছিল এখানে, ওগুলো সিট রাখবো, ওগুলো না সিট রাখবো। ভিডিও দেখা ছবি হবে ওয়েবসাইটে, তো কেউ নেই পোস্ট সামথিং হবে।
দেখুন তো স্যার, এটা লাইভ হচ্ছে স্যার, ঠিক আছে? এটা লাইভ হচ্ছে। আমার কাছে আছে, ঠিক আছে, ওই জায়গাটা আমাকে শুধু পাঠিয়ে দাও। স্যার পোর্ট্রেটটা ঠিক আছে তো? হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।
Good afternoon everyone. A very warm welcome to you all. Today is a special day for our college as we join hands with Visteon Corporation, a renowned US multinational company, to bring new opportunities of training, internship and placements for our students. As a mark of respect and gesture of warm welcome, we like to honor our esteemed guests with floral bouquets. Flowers are symbol of goodwill, appreciation and positivity, and today we offer them with our heartfelt gratitude. May I now request our Honorable Director Sir to kindly come forward and present a bouquet to Mr. Rahul Singh, the VP of Visteon Corporation. A student please come with the bouquet. May I invite Professor Kolaghat-CEMK to offer a bouquet to Mr. Mohammed Azad A.K. Sir. I request Professor Visteon-CEMK-MoU to kindly present a bouquet to Mr. Sanjit Krishnan HR. Now I request Professor to kindly present a bouquet to the other dignitaries on the dais. Thank you, Director Sir, Professor Kolaghat Sir and Abhishek Sir. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all present here on this very special occasion. Today, it makes a significant milestone for our college as we proudly announce our collaboration with Visteon Corporation, a globally renowned leader in automotive electronics and technology. We are truly honored to have among us the distinguished representative from Visteon, Mr. Rahul Singh, VP Visteon Corporation, Mr. Muhammad Azad Abdul Karim, Senior Manager Visteon University, Mr. Sanjit Krishnan, HR and other team members, the media personnel, our respected directors, sir, faculty colleagues and dear students. Your presence adds great value to this event. This partnership is not just about internships and placements. It is about creating a future full of opportunities, innovation and growth. This collaboration will open doors for our students to gain hands-on exposure, industry insights and the chance to shape their careers with a company that is driving transformation across the globe. On behalf of our college, I extend my deepest gratitude to Visteon for choosing us as a partner. I am confident that this journey will empower our students to rise higher and contribute meaningfully to the future of technology. With these words, I once again welcome you all to this launch ceremony. Let us come together to make this event memorable and inspiring for everyone. Every auspicious occasion begins with prayers to Almighty. Let's invite our students to present the prayer song. the lighting of the lamp ceremony by our college dignitaries and the visitor representatives. Sir, please. Thank you. I now request our respected director, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. This is the good opportunity for the students. And I welcome all the dignitaries of the Visteon Corporation and all the students, my dear faculty and staff members and the members from the class. So this is the first time in our college this event is taking place. And you know about the Visteon Corporation. So they are based on USA, Michigan, and they are established in 2000. Then after that they are continue their journey till 2000. And you know that Sachin Kaunde is the vice president and the CEO of this corporation since 2015. And really, if you know that he is the highest of completed BSc degree, BTech degree in 1988 in electronics and telecommunication. After that, completed master degree in electrical engineering in 1991 from Indian State University. And nowadays, actually, for every cases, we know that every discipline is a multidisciplinary strategy is there. So if you learn something and if you develop yourself, what the company needs, this will gives you the immense pleasure and you can satisfy and you can reach to your goal. So this is my suggestion to all of you. All of you must obey what they are requesting from the Visteon Corporation. They are telling you, you have to obey these things. And after getting there, they have different pages is there. They have some training session also there. For this hands-on training, they will guide you and they will help you how to complete this training. After this training, they will offer you in their company. So this is your task, that how you can evolve in this scenario, how you can reach to goal in your journey. And in your CMK history, this is the first time we are collaborating with this type of companies, and you have the immense pleasure to that they have come to our campus and this type of collaboration is taking place. Thank you. I think everybody enjoy the sessions, and if you have any doubt, any queries regarding anything, you can ask the VP Rahul Singh. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. We are ordered to present to you a special message from the CEO of Visteon Corporation and to know more about Visteon journey, innovation and impact. So over to you, sir.
The car industry is going through a significant transformation. Number one, you can see different powertrains in the vehicle, ICE vehicles, EV vehicles, or hybrid vehicles. And secondly, there is a huge technology disruption of transformation that's going through the car industry. Primarily to start with artificial intelligence for both autonomous and in-cabin experiences. So the way Visteon is addressing is having a one single platform that can scale from infotainment to cockpit controls. So we integrate the ADAS level 1, level 2 domain and also the cockpit domain on a single chip, cutting down the number of ECUs in the vehicle and bring the complete transformation of cockpit and ADAS on a single box. So high performance cockpit is going to really transform the complete in-cabin experience, and the best way to bring is bringing AI. So AI is our new UI. It is an experience, and it is going to be very intelligent in-cabin experience. So this has been a major interest with automakers. Finally, where the in-cabin architecture is going to completely transform with AI incorporation, and every way to look at AI property gives a great feedback about how Visteon is prepared for the next generation of
Innovation drives progress. Visteon's global network connects talent specializing in areas critical to the future of automotive technology. Today, we zoom into another one of our pioneer product development centers. Welcome to Bangalore. In the heart of India's tech capital, our engineers are pioneering the next generation of e-vehicle solutions. From concept to integration, Our team delivers connected entertainment platforms that blend advanced features with a seamless user experience. We are a software hub. Over 80% of our team is dedicated to developing software solutions for digital clusters, domain, and zonal controllers. But it doesn't stop there. Hardware, mechanical engineering, IT, and other specialized roles work hand in hand to deliver the complete package. Our testing labs ensure the highest quality and performance in everything we design, engineer, and produce.
Innovation is at the core of everything we do at Visteon. From the meticulous work of our engineers to the strategic vision of our leadership, we are committed to delivering products that are not just technologically advanced, but also exemplify the best-in-class standards of excellence.
Visteon has become a proud member of the Bangalore Tech ecosystem. Beyond innovation, we are committed to our community. We nurture talent through university partnerships and actively support initiatives that make a difference.
Visteon offers a unique combination of opportunities and startup challenges in corporate environment. We work on top-notch advanced technologies and pioneer them into production. Whether you are a junior engineer or a senior leader, you get to build advanced technologies and you need to develop your leadership skills through guidance and mentorship.
The lines of code written here in Bangalore power some of the most advanced vehicles on the road today.
I've had the privilege of experiencing the impact of our team's ideas. Visteon is a powerhouse of innovation. There are a lot of talented engineers and achieve so much more. Here, sky is the limit.
Gearing for the future of connected driving, Visteon is accelerating the shift in mobility. Join a team that takes automotive technology the extra mile.
Now it's the time for highlight of today's event. It is a moment of great pride to introduce today's keynote speaker, Mr. Rahul Singh, an illustrious alumnus of our very own institute. A 2007 electrical engineering graduate, he has risen to become the Vice President of Visteon Corporation, a global leader in automotive technology. Over the years, he has worked with some of the world's most renowned organizations such as Visteon-CEMK-MoU, Samsung, Broadcom, and Harman, building and leading high-performance engineering teams worldwide. His expertise spans automated infotainment, digital cockpit, software-defined vehicles, embedded Android, AI integration, and IoT platforms. A passionate problem solver and knowledge seeker, Mr. Singh stands as a true inspiration for every student here, proving that with determination and vision, one can achieve remarkable heights. We are privileged to welcome Mr. Rahul Singh, who will deliver the keynote address on advances in automotive technology and the road ahead. Over to you.
Shall we go ahead? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. First and foremost, feels great to be back to the college. When I left in 2007, none of this existed. Okay, there wasn't this big building where I am right now. Yes, we had a even bigger place to play. Not so many people. We only had a couple of departments. Of course, not as intelligent as you guys are. We were the most stupidest and the dumbest of the lot. Okay, so I'm coming here after almost what, 18 years. That's my experience. I still remember some of the faces. I'm glad they are there with the college to bless all of you guys and impart their valuable teachings. I'm talking about the teachers. So tomorrow is Teachers' Day. Let's wish them. Okay, so depending on how interesting it gets and how interactive we are, we can discuss on multiple points. Else, consider this as yet another boring monologue from somebody who's come trying to show off what their company does. Or we could interact, make it more interactive, more communication driven. See if you can talk to one of your seniors. Okay, my name is Rahul, native of UP, born and brought up in Kolaghat, so Kolaghat boy. Okay, studied in Howrah, so spent most of my time in Howrah and Lilwa. I was from Sunrise School in Lilwa. After that, got selected in WBJE. Rank was 1616. I was the first technician in this college. Everybody told me, ज़्यादा पूरे textile नहीं है, उन्नो जाएगा, उन्नो कुछ नहीं है, but I wanted to get away from home. I wanted to stay in hostel, so I chose this college. Okay. Glad that I did. Okay. Married to my engineering sweetheart. As a kid, 11 years old, and trust me, he's very naughty. He wants to go to the army, and you see the gun, he's probably got 40 of them. Okay. Currently, I live in Bangalore. We are there for the last 18 years. In this time frame, I was also out of the country for some time, including States and Canada and Japan and Taiwan and Korea. That's about me. So, I never wanted to be an engineer. Okay, I wanted to take commerce because I never had intelligent Bengali friends, okay, who could go to science. Most of my friends were the Marwari lads, and they wanted to go to commerce. One of them pushed me, engineering करके कुछ नहीं होगा, commerce करते हैं and we'll get our own business. My mother was very strict, she's no more. She wanted me to become an IAS, not a computer engineer, because half of my family, we have many IAS and civil services in our family. And one of those guys was an electrical engineer. Then my mom told, go ahead and take electrical because तुमको उस भैया की तरह बनना है, right? Typical stuff which all of us face. Nevertheless, came down to Kolaghat, studied. Okay. 8.78 was my CGPA after I got out. Nothing good as compared to what you guys are. Okay. Somehow just managed to pass. Okay. Guess what? I flunked in my very first interview. You ask any of the teachers who know me,
Pallab sir is here and everyone else. Everybody said, Jodi college prothom 5 joner job hoy, Rahuler definitely hobe. They liked my communication skills and whatever. I go to TCS, 43 people invited, 42 selected, 1 rejected, that was me. Okay. Sasken came for off campus. They invited 41,000 people from 4 states. 41,000 people in 2007. 7 of them got selected. I was the only guy from our college. Okay. Joined Sasken, and at that point of time, 2007, no iPhone, no Android. How many of you guys belong to that category? No iPhone, no Android. No iPhone, no Android on your phone. No one. So, yep, I come from that era. So, 2007 is when there was no such smartphone concept. And around 2004, I joined Sasken. I was in Japan. I was the only unmarried guy in the team. Japan was a tough place, so my manager told, Singh, Japan jayega. Pressure, you tell Japan jayega, of course jayega. So went there, spent 2 years in Japan. Glad that I did. Learned a lot of things very fast. Okay, getting out of your home always helps. Then came back and joined Samsung. At that point of time, Samsung was just starting their Android mobile group. I happened to be the multimedia architect for the first Galaxy smartphone. I'm talking about Galaxy 1, the very first Galaxy smartphone. So now we are at what, S25? So it's been 25th generation. Some of the software which I would have written is still running on the phone. Okay. Post that, joined Broadcom. I was with Broadcom for a little less than 10 years, working majorly on SoC modules. SoC is system on chip, so you hear of Snapdragon and MediaTek and everything, right? I used to work on a similar platform. Then came the turning point. Spent a decade experiencing the revolution of mobile phone. Somebody wanted me to be a part of Harman because apparently he felt I was a great guy. I could change some of the things which were not good in Harman in one of their products. And that's when that gentleman, he is a long time friend. I know him since he invited me to join Harman. I go there, I work for a year, and I left the place because I used to go to office at 9, come back by 6:30. I did not want such a life. I work 20 plus hours a day, almost every day, and I'm good with that sort of stuff. Then one fine day, our current CEO, Sachin, he calls me up and says, Rahul, we are building a new group. We don't have any infotainment. How many of you know what is infotainment? How many of you know what is infotainment? Oh, not many of you guys know. So, you know or no, don't know? Let's be loud. Okay, so, how many of you guys have been in a car? Been inside a car? Come on, of course. So when you open the door, go and sit on the driver's seat. Just behind the steering, you have a screen which tells you what is the speed of the car, which gear you are and everything. That's called the cluster. It doesn't really do a lot of things. You cannot interact with it. And please drive safe while you are stationary. Don't drive and look. If you look towards your left on the dashboard, you see a screen which can play you movies, songs, connect you into internet. So it's like a mini mobile phone or rather a large screen mobile phone tablet in your dashboard. That's the infotainment system. If you happen to come from a slightly more richer family and can afford, you buy a car which has the second row seats. You see 2 more tablet devices in the rear seat of the car. That's your rear seat entertainment system. If you happen to actually spend some more money, the last row of the car can have a big 53-inch screen for you to carry your cinema inside the car. Earlier we always used to take reverse, and as soon as you pull the gear, look back to see what is there. Now almost all the cars have cameras. We work on certain systems which have more than 16 cameras, more than 32 speakers. So we make cockpit electronics. And that's when this group Sachin wanted to create this group in Visteon. And I happened to join. So what do I do in Visteon? On paper, I am Vice President of Software. Off paper, I'm a developer, tester, architect, senior program manager, customer interface. So I do whatever it takes for the organization. I don't want to go to the previous slide because I just covered. How many of you guys recognize some of these vehicles? Right. This is just a small example of what we work on. So if you open the XUV700, inside of the XUV700 infotainment system is done by us. Scorpio N, we do it. Thar Rocks, XUV3XO, all of the infotainment system is done by Visteon. Tata Motors, so Tiago, Tigor, iFrost, all of these systems, Safari, they come with our platform. There wasn't a lot of space. I could not put many more pictures. I would easily exceed some 20 slides maybe. We work with the Volkswagen and the Skoda group. We are one of their previous partners. So the Virtus, the Slavia, Kushaq, Taigun, Tiguan, all of these vehicles have our products. Okay. Why should cars have all the fun? We also work with the two-wheeler companies. So we work with the likes of Royal Enfield. In India, how many of you guys have seen a Royal Enfield with an onboard navigation system? So that navigation system is done by us. We just released a Harley Davidson product after Harley completed 150 years of their existence, and we sold close to 1.5 lakh units of them. And that's, imagine this, on your bike, 10.3-inch device with 12 speakers in the bike. We just delivered that product for Harley. So this is what it looks like. All of the infotainment and digital cockpit is what we work on. Take a pause. Let that. So, yes, we make clusters. Yes, we make information systems. थोड़ा सा मैं use करे चीज़, laptop, install Windows, on top of it install VirtualBox, then run Ubuntu. Right? That's virtualization for you. We take virtualization to an entirely new concept. We take a hardware, run a virtualization software, run 2 operating systems, and are able to run these things on the same hardware. Okay? Thereby saving cost, not just for us, but also for our customers. Of late, we see most of the car manufacturers needing high-end cameras. Let me give you an example. In Delhi, parts of West Bengal in the north, Darjeeling and other places, when it gets really cold, Kuasha hoy. Sorry, I'm not very good in Bengali. Okay, please bear with me. Kuasha hoy. Your distance is, your vision gets blurred, right? Hardly 10 meters, 5 meters. What we do is we plug in a camera in the front of the car, record the frames at 30 frames per second through image enhancement techniques and image vision related AI based algorithms. we remove that blurriness and we show on the desktop, on the screen to the user. So instead of 10 meters, it will become 20, 30 or whatever. Okay? So we do all of those stuff as a standalone product. You guys have heard of Tesla, right? Full self-driving autopilot. We have a similar stack, okay, which we sell. So full self-driving is not what we are really capable of right now. We are at L2, L3. L2, L3 essentially is the car will drive till the time it can, and after a point of time it will tell you, you please take the control. So yes, we do a lot of ADAS work, okay. Whom do we cater to? We cater to everyone. Cars, trucks, buses, bikes. So we are a digital cockpit company for all of the automobiles. Okay? Whom do you work for? Everyone. Everyone. I repeat, there is no company on planet Earth which can call itself a big automotive company who is not our customer. We work with Toyota, Honda, Maruti, Lexus, BMW, JLR, keep naming it. Everybody is our customer. So, if everybody is our customer, why don't we know about you? How many of you guys know about Visteon before coming here? Ask questions, right? Rahul, if everybody is your customer, why don't we know about you? Well, we are a B2B business, right? We are not a B2C. So it's not bad that you guys don't know us, but let me give you an example. How many of you guys have seen Intel Inside sticker on your laptops, desktops? All of you. So if Visteon were to put a Visteon Inside sticker on each vehicle where we produce our parts, 93% of the vehicles on planet Earth, I repeat, 93% of vehicles on planet Earth would have our stickers. That's who we are. We are about 4 billion. So this is 6 months old slide. I'll have to change it probably when I go to the next college. So we are almost around $4.5 billion. Okay, we have 10,000 employees, and boy oh boy, 80% of them are engineers. Okay, so we are a pure engineering organization. Most of the work is software, but we don't sell software. We sell hardware. We are like the Samsung. We sell hardware which has a software. The good thing is, we are winning twice the size of our revenue in terms of business every year. So you do your maths correctly. In the next 2 years, without doing anything, just keep delivering whatever we get, we would become a $6 billion company. So I told you, so many cars, Intel Inside. Let's justify that with some number. Please take some water. Give us some water. Are you okay? Cool. So, I was talking about that whole stickering thing. Hey Rahul, that is okay. That's only for saying, but how do you prove it with numbers? Well, 1 million parts per week. Not per year, not per month, it's per week. So it means 10 lakh vehicles every week get our product. That should tell you how many vehicles do we cater to. That's engineering. So the world is evolving. The content in the car is moving away from hardware to more software. Okay. We end up writing almost around 1,30,000 lines of code per week. Okay, that's super intelligent people like them and in future somebody like you would be able to work on when you join Visteon. Our leadership team, we are headed by Sachin. Sachin joined us in 2015, and prior to this, Sachin was the CTO of Harman. And I'm not sure how many of you guys know this. Maybe let me check. How many of you guys know about a phone called BlackBerry? Okay, cool. Many of you guys know. So I'm not so old, right? So Sachin also happened to be the CTO of BlackBerry prior to that. Jerome, he heads our finance team. Christine heads is our CHRO and is the head of HR. From an engineering point, I get to work on the digital cockpit products. Okay, so history lesson, quick history lesson for you. All of you guys would be able to see this or read about this. When we began with the smartphone revolution, we initially in the early 90s or even late 90s were having phones which were big phones with small screens. Ask your parents, the maximum content they could consume on their phone was play a snake game on a Nokia phone, nothing more than that, right? Now, fast forward 2025, you have an S25 Ultra, 12 GB of RAM, 1 TB of memory, 6.7 inches of screen size, Qualcomm 8295 processor, and there is nothing you cannot do on your phone, right? So the world of mobile phones has gone through a big revolution. What were the automobiles doing during this time? Well, they also were going through some substantial change. Not just the way they look, not just the way they drive, but the internal of the cockpit. Anyone knows what is your audio cassette? So, there were times when people used to have audio cassettes in their car. Then came the MP3, and you could then produce 680 MB of CD player, and you could pack in some audio songs and listen to it. The screen was still small. All you could do was just know who the name of the artist is, how long is the song, and the song name, nothing more than that. Cut to, we also have in the cockpit 12 inches or more screen, 10 to 12 GB of RAM, and if not better, equivalent number of features like your smartphone. Okay, that's what we are doing in the digital cockpit. Now, if somebody had to ask me, I was lucky enough. The previous decade was for the mobile phones. This upcoming next 2 decades are for the cars. And we as Visteon are in the right industry at the right time, doing the right products. So, what is driving all of this revolution thing? What is driving this revolution? What drove the smartphone revolution? Sorry? Be loud. No? They are enablers, they are not the drivers. What drove the revolution? It was the content. Okay? People wanted to consume more content on their device. You wanted to play Angry Birds, so you wanted to put your screen all the way, it needed a bigger screen. You wanted to see movies, you needed a bigger screen. You wanted to do video games, it needed a bigger, better processor. You wanted to download apps, it needed better software. In the car, exactly the same thing. People want to consume more content, they want to play games, because even the best of Xbox doesn't provide you what car provides, right? A steering wheel, a lever, your pedals, launch a game in your infotainment system and use your hardware to play it, right? So as the displays are getting bigger, the hardware to support those displays and along with the software to run. So Amazon Prime now is available in your car. Netflix is available in your car. You can do a lot of games inside your car. You can do browsing inside your car. Please don't do it, it's not safe. Okay? The point of the matter is, we are now seeing a lot of content consumption inside the car. So, what are we doing next? I mean, till this time it was all about what's Visteon doing right now. What are we going to do next? We are already working on the next generation architecture where, how many of you guys have seen a server rack? A server rack where you can just pull in one of the racks, that part of the work gets disabled. If you want to upgrade, put another rack with pin-to-pin compatible, no change, it can work. We are working on a similar technology inside the car where depending on what feature set you want to enable, plug in that particular rack, depending on whether it is a ZXi or VXi or whatever, you don't have to change too many things. Some of these systems are running NVIDIA's latest processors, are liquid oil cooled, weigh about 13 kgs. I'm talking about a smartphone in a car, right? Weigh about 13 kgs and can support 200 teraflops of GPU to run your AI operations. Okay, that's what we are doing. For all of this, we make all the magic happen alone? Of course, no. Nobody can do it all alone, right? We need an ecosystem. We need a team. We team up with semiconductor giants like Qualcomm, Intel, Nvidia. We team up with Google to provide their Android or Linux-based operating systems. We work with QNX because QNX is more like an RTOS and you can do real-time operations over there. We work with some of the biggest names out there in the navigation market to bring their navigation systems on our products. And finally, we work with Google, Amazon, Baidu and other cloud providers to enable connected services inside the vehicle. So think about a use case where you would have parked your car in a not so good neighborhood. Come to office, somebody wants to intrude in your car. You get an alert on your mobile phone because the car has a camera and it is able to do intrusion detection. You then are able to establish a two-way video telephony with that particular customer and say, that particular person and say, get out of my car. We enable that future. Okay, this is one feature. Which is in Tesla, and we are supplying this to many of our customers. I'll take a pause. As I said, I didn't want this to be a monologue. Let's have some exchange of ideas, questions, comments, suggestions, inputs, and let's make it a little more interactive. For the presentation part, this is it. Thank you guys. Questions, comments, suggestions, inputs? Trust me, none of them is a bad question. Sorry? How can you join what? Visteon. Oh, Scholar. Of course, Azad will talk about it. So just wait for that thing. It was more of an introduction to Visteon. So hold on for some more time. But glad you asked that question. Anyone? Okay, cool. So let's do one thing. When will come up? So, Niger College, Niger Hall. For the last 2 years, I was okay. Why don't you take a seat first? Take a seat. So, in India, we are in multiple cities. Our biggest tech center happens to be in Chennai. Our second biggest tech center is in Bangalore. We are also in cities like Coimbatore, Trivandrum, Pune, and boy, we are also there in Goa. Okay, so you join us and all expenses paid trip to Goa. Okay, last year, me and our CEO we were discussing what should be our next growth plan. Where should we go? Should we go to Hyderabad? Should we go to Noida, Gurgaon? And me being me, I just told Sachin, let's go to Calcutta. Of course, it was my city. Let's go to Calcutta. Amazing talent, super people, and it's my city. So Sachin agreed readily, and we opened our office last year. So, okay, by the way, we are also one of the highest paying companies in any campus. Roughly twice as much as others do. Okay? So, we choose some of the best of the best of the best. I repeat, best of the best of the best of the best. We've got close to 6 to 7 rounds of interview. Written test? Yes, of course, there is a written test. Last time we did not have any selections from Kolaghat. I was upset. Okay? This year, there is this wonderful lady, Shirsha, got selected. I met her. She was introducing herself, and then I thought I'll not break that news that I'm the senior. But then it just happened. Trust me, she did not get selected because of she being one of my juniors. Okay, she had 5 rounds of interview, and till the very last moment, I was still thinking, should I take her? Should I not take her? Okay, I discussed with a couple of people, and we all thought she would be the right person for our group. So yeah, looking forward to interact with many of you guys. Looking forward to have many of you guys with us. I know, because back in those days, if you get a good rank, toda eta Jikesh Korishni, right? Dada 1616 rank chilo, Kolaghat. Trust me, Kolaghat it still is, has been one of the best colleges out there. Okay. Well, take it from me as a senior. Take it from me as a senior. Okay. I have learned some of the biggest lessons, both in studies and life, in Kolaghat. Okay. It continues to be a great organization and place to study. I'm very sure. Okay. So I want to see more of you guys in Visteon. Okay. And let's drive the future of automotive together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightening session. Now I am honored to introduce Mr. Mohammad Asad Abdul Karim, a dynamic leader with over 3 decades of diverse industry experience across semiconductors, embedded systems, automotive, networking, and ERP. An electronic and communication engineering graduate, he has been an entrepreneur, mentor, and motivator who has impacted thousands through his 500 class technical and motivational presentations. He has guided students, professionals, and organizations by leading initiatives in ESDM, VLSI, and embedded design services, and through his active role in CII and TIE. Now I welcome Azad sir to present the Visteon Riser overview, career roadmap, growth path at Visteon Riser.
Good afternoon. Very good afternoon. Thank you. We saw your alumni, Rahul.
much energy he had, right? We want each and every one of you have the same energy. We'll repeat once again. Good afternoon. That's awesome. Where do you want to go? For what? So you just heard his name. You know Sadhguru? Adi Yogi? Yes. It's in Coimbatore, and Azad is also from Coimbatore. Yeah. So before we start, let's get some fun game, okay? Keep your bags down. Why are you carrying the heavy bag and you have to put it down? Okay? Sit relax. Okay, ready guys? We'll play a small game. When I say one, you have to clap once. When I say one, clap once. When I say three, clap twice. When I say two, no claps. Ready?
Yes.
For one, one clap. For three, two claps. For two, no claps. Ready all of you? Yes. Sit straight, sit straight. Okay, we'll have quick fun, okay? Will not take much time. 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 2. That's okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's to see how awake you are and how attentive you are, okay? Doesn't matter, okay? So usually when I meet students, I start with a small saying, okay? Listen friends, I am here to talk to you guys, okay? To transfer a lot of inputs to you guys. Rahul already did a lot about technology. I'll talk about the Visteon-CEMK program. Seeds are plastic. You know seeds, right? Seeds. Seeds are plastic, which you learned in your 5th standard or 6th standard science textbook. A good germination of seeds, right? Those seeds are plastic. When I say plastic, it can be crushed into crushed, right? Small, it is very small. Obscure and small. They hide a future, lush, green and tall. Sown with love and watered with hope, right? So seeds are very, very small, but if you crush it with your hand, it can get crushed. But then, when you plant it and water it, it grows to become a big tree. Like that, each and every one of you are like that seed. You have that energy inside you. You have a lot of energy inside you. If you see the plant, that seed, if you keep it inside the ground, okay, you dig the ground and put it inside. Maybe you put it 1 feet down the ground, 1 feet. Can you dig 1 feet? Can you dig it with your hand? You need tools. But that small seed that is kept 1 feet inside the ground, after a few days, if you have done some kind of a watering and every day you go to see, when it is coming, suddenly you will see 2 leaves coming out. And then suddenly one day it grows, it becomes a big tree, right? Like that, one person who is that energetic, that seed that is today revolutionizing the whole world with his innovative ideas is Rahul from your college. Round of applause for him. Like that, Rahul, so many Rahuls can be produced from this college. That's what his dream is also. That's why he came all the way here, right? Like that seed, ideas. Any idea you have, ideas are also invisible. Does idea have shape? Ideas are ideas, that is in your mind. But ideas have to be nurtured. Ideas have to be nurtured. Ideas are also small, lying curled and invisible. Some of the ideas can change the world, right? Some of the ideas that you have can change the world, but you may think that it is a very simple idea. Can it make a difference? Please, my dear friends, please understand that innovation never means innovation. See, the word innovation, we always think that innovation has to be something very big. Not at all. I always give 2 simple examples to the student community when I meet them. I talk about innovation, right? So innovation, you all watch cricket? Yes. See, when I was young and then there was a run out that happened, whatever the umpire says, out, the player has to walk out. Then came the third umpire came. I think you must have seen when you were small kids, right? Third umpire came. The third umpire will be, they will do like this, right? They will do like this, and then he will tell from there whether, and they will see from different angles, okay, to see whether the batsman is out or not. And then the number of cameras increased. Even then, there has been so many times, the run out happened. It took more than 5 minutes to give yes, out or not. Yes? But there was a small innovation that changed everything. What is that? There is a small innovation, very simple innovation that changed the whole thing. How is the run out being declared nowadays? Can somebody answer? How do we find out that the run out is out or not? Huh? Huh? Not camera. Now camera is not there. The bails on the top, the stump, upper there is bails, right? The bails changes the color. There is a small light inside with a sensor. If the ball hits the stump before the batsman goes inside, it changes red color. It made it very easy for us to figure out whether he is out or not, right? Now it is made very simple. Is that not an innovation? Is that not an innovation? Guys, here, Rahul, don't worry about it. Is that not an innovation?
Yes.
But very simple. Okay. See, today, let us take example of automotive. Not many years back, in the two-wheelers, there has been incidents where you forget to take your side stand, and somebody from somewhere, Dada, side stand kola hai, band karo, right? Then people will close. Similarly, in car also, I have experienced this many times. Car also, people will say, hey man, your car door is not properly closed, please close it. Somebody will come and tell you and go. But then there's a small innovation that happened in the two-wheelers where you keep a small sensor in the side stand. Now the ignition does not switch on. Right? Is that a big thing? Simple, but it is innovation. Like that over a period of so many years. So that is the problem with the student community. Innovation is not something which you have to always get very big. Innovation can be small things. If we take from the Visteon perspective, in the last 25 years, we have added small features. Today, we are often talking about so many innovations that goes into a car, but all got added one by one. And in fact, we have a role in our organization called future owners. They are called feature owners. They own the feature. If this car should have this particular feature inside the car implemented, he owns it. Like that, there are so many small innovations, my dear friends, which, how many of you have something called idea books? Anybody has an idea book? Idea book? How many of you write down your ideas? Huh? Sir, I put it in your mobile phone only. Huh? Please have the habit of writing it down. It can change. And then you have to drive it. See, it is not like, you want to have biryani. Okay? If you want to have biryani, you have to go buy chicken, you have to buy everything, bring it and cook it and then eat it. You cannot think of biryani and say, it's so nice, right? So you have to practice it. Then you realize it and then you see that you are making a change. Innovation can start small also. That is the point I would like to make. Okay? And about going back to the vehicle. You must all have seen doctor stickers in the vehicle, right? You have seen doctor stickers or not? Lawyers? Chartered accountants? Engineers? No. Why? Why are you not proud of putting a sticker, man? Then every car will have a sticker, right? Because every house today has an engineer. It is not that. You should be very proud that the entire car belongs to engineer. That is why we don't put a sticker actually. Lot of applause for all engineers here. Because we are going to be part of the next gen revolution. As I was introduced during this introduction, I do not know how many of you listened to it carefully. My role in this organization, I'm just getting into the topic. My role in this organization is to identify and bring the next generation talent to make the things easy for Rahul and me. That's my role. That's why we're all here today. to your institution to identify. We are already working on it, but this is a new program. Whenever I met freshers and juniors or the interns at our organization, I had these two questions in mind always. I asked them, did you know that there is so much of software inside a vehicle, automotive software, and there is a big field? They said no. People always thought that automotive means mechanical industry. But today it has changed. It is all electronics. Probably I don't know, I have those slides, but don't have enough time to talk about it. Just to give you a rough idea, when Visteon started way back in 2000, we had around 20 ECUs inside the car. Today in 2025, we are talking about 100 plus 150 ECUs inside the car. And the networking inside the car is so much. Technology is changing. Okay? So, I am responsible in this organization as the Visteon University Campaign to identify the best talents from the best of the institutions and take them to Visteon to be a part of the innovation and in the mobility that we are doing. Revelation is okay. Under Visteon University, we have three parts. The first one, which we are introducing today, is called as the Visteon Scholar. Then we have the Visteon Rise and Visteon Ignite. See, today we have in the last week the previous batch students, who completed 2025. They have joined Visteon, onboarded at Visteon. They are called as the Risers, which means they have completed their internship and they have joined the company as full-timers. They are called Risers. And then we have a program called Ignite, where the best performers of those Risers, let's say there are 100 Risers, there is a mandate to all the managers to evaluate and then continuously give them new opportunities to see how they can be groomed on new technology areas. Like for example, there are so many technology. For example, we have Bluetooth, we have Wi-Fi team, we have audio team, we have tuner team, we have n number of teams in different technology areas. And these people get opportunity to be part of the Ignite program, where Ignite means somebody who has the spark and the energy to become subject matter experts. Okay. Then we have the Visteon Scholar program, which we are launching out. This is a program where we want to identify around, today maybe we have around 200 students here. Okay, like that across the country. We want to present this opportunity to around 6,000 students across so many colleges in the country. From that, we want to pick the best 600 students who become eligible after going through our assessment exams, and then they will become interns, people, and then groom them to become risers and then the Ignite specialists. So this is the roadmap we have for as a part of the Visteon University. Yeah, in West Bengal we have 4 colleges, and it's good that CEMK Kolaghat is one of them. Yeah, you have to make the best opportunity of that. Yeah? Next. So great opportunity to rise. See, we actually had one part of the program where we wanted one alumni from the college who has already joined Visteon as a riser or fresh or an intern to talk to the students. But then today you had a big opportunity that your vice president of Visteon itself is an alumni of your college, and he talked to you actually. Yeah? So the experience, you get to learn things from the best of the people in the industry. Experts, okay, and then you work on the latest technology. Today, as Rahul was mentioning, and then please no. So, the best of the industry, the best of the technology. See, today, if you see the number of lines of there is a NASCOM report. There is a NASCOM report which talks about the number of lines of code written into a car has already exceeded the number of lines of code that goes into an aeroplane. In an aeroplane, if you see, the software does not change so fast. If you see today, you are probably on the highway. Every time there is a new car getting introduced, launched, every week. And as Rahul mentioned, most of them are our customers. And what do they expect from a company like Visteon, which is called as a tier 1, they are called the OEMs? What is expected from us? Hey man, what is, Rahul attends so many customer meetings. What is it they ask? What is new? What is new? What is that new feature you can add in my next model, next variant? That is the question we are answering every day. The innovation is nothing but problem solving. We solve problems of customers, right? So like that, the latest technology is an opportunity for you guys to work and then grow in your career path. I already mentioned about it. Yeah. Yeah. So I have here the Sanjana Bose. Okay. Anjana Bose. Okay. A round of applause for her. Who is from Technology, who has joined us as an intern 6 months back, and now in the 2 weeks back she has joined us as a full-time riser. We please you can hear from her experience in 2 minutes.
So, very good evening to every one of you. So, as sir has already given my introduction, but I'll still add some of it. So, yes, I am from the Computer Science and Engineering Department from Haldia Institute of Technology. I have joined Visteon this January 2025. So, I'd like to share my work experience, how it has been here. So, Visteon has given us not only the learning, but also it has helped us to implement those teachings as well as what we have learned. We have built, like I being in the HMI IBI team, it basically does the UI work. So it has made me build a lot of UI stuff. Apart from that, I was also given a chance being an intern to work on the real life ongoing projects. So Visteon, it does not differentiate between an intern or a full-time employee. It gives equal chance to each and every one of them. And apart from that, the work culture here is too good. Like, if I even text Rahul, he will reply back within a blink. And yes, apart from that, I also want to mention something that I have already been twice to this college. Yes, you all might not know, but I have been here to give NPTEL exams during my 2nd and 3rd year. And look at my destiny. Visteon, it has made me feel so proud that I'm standing here and giving a speech right now. It's completely unbelievable. Thank you so much for that. And being a riser, yes, I did face quite difficulty as I was very new to this automotive industry. And thus Visteon is now launching this program which will help you guys a lot. And I'm really proud of Visteon to bringing this out to help you guys. So guys, please make the best use out of it. Please prepare for this and please be a part of it. And I feel so happy and I hope I'll see you guys in the later period. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjana. So as I mentioned, the vision of the Visteon Scholar Program, came up when Rahul team. They felt that after having built around close to 1,000 engineers over the last 3-4 years, they have risers have joined. We felt that there is a gap that can be built even before you come into the organization and start learning. As mentioned by Anjana, guys, listen. As mentioned by Anjana, she learned everything after coming. Now there is a program called Visteon Scholar where we want to take that knowledge to you guys right from the 6th semester onwards. You will start learning early in the cycle and then come to Visteon or get assessed by Visteon at the end of 7th semester where you know things and then you will answer and you will get ready for the assessment. Okay, that's the plan we have. So just to talk about this, maybe I'll call upon Dayakar. So he is the person who signs the offer letters, okay? And he is supported by Sandeep. Sandeep is the person, he is the guy in the office who does all the work. He is the man on the floor, on the ground, who makes all this happen, okay? That's Sandeep, round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much for Rahul and Azad for wonderful explanation about the program. First of all, I was looking at the crowd and some of them are very interested and some of them I can resemblance of myself that so many people will come, they'll talk something and they'll go. And these guys, I used to think in a similar way, some of the faces I can see that these guys are all born with a silver spoon. I don't have anything, I don't know how to face the interview also. These guys are talking so much of technology. So this is a very common phenomena that comes from all the students, some of them. The reason why is I'm a volunteer mentor for FFP. That is to bring the excellence in the who can clear the interview in 500 words of English. Okay, and the most of 40-50% of the people will clear the written test very easily. From there, if they sit for the face-to-face discussion, we see lot of rejections there. How to solve that in a talent acquisition community? We formed as a how to clear the interview in simple English words. Okay, not more than 500 words or 600 words to be useful for the students to clear the entire interview process. So there are so many other opportunities. Don't feel that I am not suitable for this. This is not my cup of tea. Here, whoever is there, I am sure 80% of them comes from this particular group of people, group of land. This is not only your problem. 80% of the India problem is same, but some of them are overcoming, some of them are not. So I would sincerely request these programs. We are investing so much, right? What is the use for Visteon to come and explain you and bringing you to that platform? For us, like 50 to 100 people, if you go to one particular college, Rahul will bring them and they can put in the program and start. But we don't want to do that. Entire landscape should be good, and then we can pick the best, and remaining industry also will grow. We can compete with other countries. There is a larger dream in this program to benefit for you. That is the reason in Kolkata we picked only 4 colleges. Out of that, Rahul told it should be one of the college. So please utilize this opportunity, and we should see maximum registrations from this college and maximum selection. It started with 1 this year. We should see double digit at least in next year. Okay? It's all the best. Thank you.
So Rahul, you said he is going to cite the offer, and we also should think that he is becoming more important because he is going to teach the 500 words of. So, Nayaka touched upon that point. Let me reiterate that again. See, this has a bigger cost from Visteon. Okay, it is not just to hire people for Visteon. Please understand that. But then we want to build an automotive software ecosystem across the country where it will benefit all the automotive software companies and not just Visteon. And certainly, we would love to have the best of them join Visteon for sure. But then this program is beyond Visteon's talk. Okay. So as I already mentioned, we want to train and mentor more than 600, around 600 engineering graduates across the country. And Visteon cannot consume all the 600 people every year. So roughly we hire around 200 every year. And then the rest of them have an opportunity to knock the other doors, go to the other companies, and be a part of the overall automotive ecosystem. That is our dream, beyond Visteon. Already I talked about it. Why Visteon Scholar? We identified that there is a talent gap which we want to early engage with the student community and then start imparting the knowledge when you are at the institution itself over an online platform. Okay? And then we feel that the young blood can bring in innovation, a lot of innovative thoughts into the organization. And then we want, as I mentioned, we want to build the overall automotive ecosystem. Okay? What are the benefits of becoming Visteon Scholar? Industry exposure from the best experts. You get skill development on the latest tools. Career opportunities in Visteon and beyond Visteon, and you will be mentored by the subject matter experts. Okay? So please see this very carefully. What's your name? Shreya. Srisha. Okay, Shirisha. Okay. So you see the blue color here. That is where the process started till this year. Shirisha was part of that process in the 7th semester, where she was given an assessment exam 2 weeks back. She attended an assessment exam 2 weeks back, and then she got shortlisted after the assessment, and then she came for an interview which was conducted at the Kolkata city at one of the colleges, where she had to go through 3 or 4 rounds of interview and then the HR round to clear and to be proud about being part of Visteon. So that was the process till this year. From now onwards, we are introducing the Scholar program, which will start at the 5th semester. We are here today. We are here today in the 5th semester to do the launch of this program. We want to do it in September, Scholar launch, and then we want to do the registrations in September and October, and assessments and the final shortlist. Okay, the people who get selected for the Visteon Scholar program will be inducted into the system by January, and you will go through the entire training program. Starting at every stage, we have assessment. You have to clear the assessments at every stage and become eligible to become an intern in the organization. Okay, so in semester 6, you will learn about the automotive software and the automotive electronics fundamentals, and then you start learning about the advanced concepts in the semester 7, and then you have to go through the process which Shirisha went through this year. Okay, but after learning everything, you will go through it. Now she has got through into the system, and then she is going to learn. But then you have an opportunity to learn early, and then be prepared for the interviews also. And then, if you are successful, you become an intern. Then you become a full-timer. This is the whole program. So this is for the people who are passing out in 2027. Okay, you are 2027, right? Quickly, at Visteon, we have growth opportunities plenty. See, when you complete a minimum period which is stipulated to all of you, to the engineers, once you complete that stipulated period, you become eligible for higher studies. You can, when you go for higher studies, Visteon has ties with universities where you can go for higher studies. And also, if you are skilling up, upgrading your skills with your domain knowledge, upgrading your domain knowledge, Visteon available for also those the training programs that you will go through. And we have multiple tracks.
Hey guys, either you speak amongst yourself or let him speak and you interact with him, or you let us know we've got better things to do in life. Should we move on? I've been hearing this constant buzzing. Thank you.
Thanks, Rahul. So we have multiple growth tracks in the organization. You can become a technology leader, becoming an expert in the technology area, or if you have technical plus managerial skills, you can become the team lead path. So there are different opportunities for the risers once you join an organization for a fast track career journey. It is not, there is no limit for growth. You be a senior or you be a fresher, you can, depending upon your performance, you can grow fast in the organization. So today, please my dear friends, this is the QR code for registering for the Visteon Scholar program. All of you can take pictures. Now I'll tell you when to take it, okay? So before we get into that, probably go to the previous slide. We will have a quick quiz session where you can win some prizes also.
Can we get some questions to answer if we have it
On the scholar. Okay, one more very important point, Rahul. See, please understand. We presented this in another few more colleges, and one person took the name scholar and added ship to it, okay? And then he asked me, do you give scholarship? No, please, I want to make it very explicitly very clear. This is not about giving scholarship, because the moment he saw the word scholar, he related it to scholarship. It is more than scholarship. You want to learn technology, okay? So, regarding the scholar program, any questions here? Any questions? Is it clear? There was somebody asking a question here. How many of you have watched the movie F1? F1 movie? One, very few, man. You didn't see, or you are a little feeling what will happen if I put my hands up? I will not ask questions, technical questions. How many of you saw the movie F1? Put your hands straight up. Only 10 or less than 10, man. Okay. You should go and watch the movie. How many of you? Okay, how many of you follow the F1 races actually? What are you hearing here again? You're all busy busy at studies, huh? Okay, good. So please go and watch the movie. The reason I'm asking this is because, see, today there is a technology which Visteon works on, where driver behavior, we talked about, driver behavior, vehicle performance, vehicle parameters, everything goes to the cloud. People can get connected, everything happens. What is that called? There is a term or a field that talks about all this put together? What is it called? Can somebody answer? It starts with the word T. Don't browse, okay? In the spirit of the game, don't browse to answer any question that I ask now. Somebody there puts his hands up.
T for track.
Track.
Track. What the F1 car race?
Track. No. I said there's a technical technology, or there's a field, we call it as, where the vehicle performance, the driver behavior, everything, connectivity to the outside world, all the data from the vehicle, diagnostic data, everything goes to, that is why I asked about F1 car. If you have seen the F1 car race, the driver who is driving at almost 300 plus kilometer speed is continuously being monitored. From where do they monitor? From where they monitor? From the pit. It's called pit stop. Okay? They monitor continuously the driver, behavior, car parameters, everything, and they tell him where to drive at what speed, where to go at high speed. Everything he is being guided. What is it called? I'll give you half of the name. Tele, it starts with tele. Huh? It's called telematics. The reason I'm telling you is go and watch the movie, but then this is a big field. This is a big field, okay? So here we have the next question to you. My car has a problem. I take my car to the service center. I'm taking my car to the service center. And one guy from the service center carries a laptop and connects that laptop to my car through a port. What is that port called? Who want to answer? Put your hands up. What is that port called? You want to answer? Do we have another mic? Huh? No. He said OEM. See, again, I'll repeat my question again. My car has a problem. I'm taking it to the service center. Please don't browse, okay? Please don't browse. The service center guy takes a laptop to my car, connects the computer laptop to my car through one port. What is that port called? It's called OBD port. OBD. Onboard diagnostics. Onboard diagnostics. Let me ask you some very simple question. Today, there is a protocol inside the vehicle, okay, which has been used for so many years. It was invented by Bosch in the year 1986. It was invented by Bosch. You know Bosch, right? Yes, sir. The company Bosch invented this protocol in 1986, and later it became an ISO standard called ISO 11898. It is still being used inside the car. It's one of the very important protocols. It is. Can somebody tell what is the protocol? It has only three letters. It starts with C. It's called Controller Area Network, CAN. It's called CAN network. Okay. So you want more such technical questions? You want more such questions? Okay, I'll ask one simple question, okay? Maybe only this question goes only to the girls, because I want to give some gifts to them. Okay? What is, but don't just shout out, okay? If you want to answer, put your hand up and then we'll come to you, okay? What is SSD? So there is boys left the girl to answer. Okay, you want to answer? You want to answer? What is that? Solid state device. Round of applause for it. So this question anybody can answer. It's called NFC. One guy is put. What is that, my dear?
Near field communication.
Wow, that's good. Okay, round of applause for him. There is something called as ISM band. You have heard of ISM band? What is the full form for ISM? Anybody want to try? Today we have all these wireless technologies, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, all these technologies work under the band called ISM band. It's called Industrial, Scientific and Medical, ISM band. Okay? Because today all these technologies inside the vehicle or at home we have Wi-Fi, at home we have Bluetooth. All these technologies have to coexist, right? It has to work together, coexist, right? So we have a band called ISM. In that band, all these technologies work. Okay. So this is something that I think I go with. Okay, my dear friends, prepare well. I want to stop in the session here. Prepare well. There is a lot of opportunity available. See, it is about your efforts. You can see one great example of anybody from anywhere can be a vice president of Visteon. And I have similar examples. One of my close friends, maybe I can introduce today. There's a very famous global US-based, elevator company, Otis. You heard of it? Okay. My close friend, actually he came as a junior under me when he started his career. Today he's the CTO of that company. It's a $50 billion company across the globe. Anybody from anywhere, he was from a small village. Anybody from anywhere can change the world and be the reason to change. Yeah? So keep that in mind, work hard, put the right efforts, and you have to grow yourself. Okay? This is only a platform for you to be, but then you have to put efforts to grow. Okay? So once again, we have this QR code here. Please scan this and register. We already had excellent registrations from the other colleges. This is the first step towards showing interest for this program. Please scan and register. Then we will be announcing a date on which you will be writing the assessment test. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the informative session. And now let's now rise for the national anthem.
Please pay attention. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Demo